everybody, welcome to Mark's Bible Study, and today is the 25th of March 2024. We are very close to Easter, my friends, but because I forgot to do the Easter PowerPoint presentation, we're not gonna do this year an Easter Bible study, so I'm sorry for that. It's 11:02 a.m. It's cloudy, very cloudy and windy. It's 55 degrees right now. So, my apologies that I didn't do that we're not gonna do Easter this year because it's kind of my fault that I forgot do the PowerPoint about Easter, which I should have done. So this is my biggest apologize. So I apologize to you. That doesn't mean that you should not stop watching my Bible studies, because that is not true. Okay, that is not true. You can watch Bible studies and my Bible studies anytime you want, and next year I will do for you the Easter Bible study, and this year I will do for you the Book of Revelation. We gotta do the topics. We gotta do lots of things. So I hope you accept my apology. So today, the message to the church of Smyrna. We are now in the second church of the Book of Revelation. So the book, the Book of Revelation is lots of symbolism, but it's true. The Book of Revelation is the Word of God. Is the Word of God that Jesus wrote, that John wrote, that Saint John wrote about the events before Jesus' return, isn't it? So we're gonna read the message to the Church of Smyrna, and then we're gonna talk about it, give some examples, and we're gonna read it now. Okay, so the message to the Church of Smyrna is: write this letter to the angel of the church in Smyrna. This is the message from the one who is the first and last, who was dead but is now alive. So this is kind of excuse me. So this is kind of different than the Church of Atheists. So we now know in the verse 9 through 11 says, I know about your suffering and your poverty, but you are rich. I know the blasphemy of those opposing you. They say they are Jews, but they are not, because their synagogues belongs to Satan. Don't be afraid of what you are about to suffer. The devil will throw some of you into prison to test you. You will suffer for 10 days, but if you remain faithful, even when facing death, I will give you the crown of life. Anyone who fears to hear must listen to the Spirit and understand what He is saying to the churches. Whoever is victorious will not be harmed by the second death. So the church of what they say, and so what the author is saying right here, that that is the message to the church in Smyrna. So, I know about your suffering and your poverty. So, this is about suffering and poverty. That, but you are rich. I know the blasphemy of those opposing you. They say they are Jews, but they are not Jews. But they are not. They are imposters. Again, the word imposter is in there. Again, the word imposter. The word imposter because their synagogues belongs to Satan. Those are so the message to the church in Smyrna is about Jews, but they are not, and their synagogues belong to Satan. Those churches belong to the devil. There you go. There are some people there are some people who were preaching something, but they are not Jews. They are imposters because the synagogues belong to the devil. Isn't that interesting? This is really interesting because those are not Jews. Those are some people that they pretend to be Jews. You cannot pretend to someone else who you are, except actors, but still. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be who you are. Act like yourself. Act like yourself. Don't be imposter. Be yourself. It's very important message here that being yourself is more safer than not being yourself, acting like someone else in the real world. If you're acting that you're not yourself and acting like someone else, people will not recognize you who you are. People will not recognize who you are. So you should be yourself. Be yourself. Don't be somebody else. Don't be the imposter. Be the real people. Be the real you. You know, the you in the past, maybe he was good or bad. When he was good, then continue to be you. But if you were bad, then go to good. Stay away from old you and go to the new you. This is really important, my friends. Lots of people lost their minds. But if you lose your mind, means that you don't know who you are, and that's kind of dangerous because people will not recognize you, how you behave, what is your attitude, how you communicate. People don't know that. People don't know that. If you are acting somebody else, people don't know who you are. You have to act like you. If you want to be a friend to somebody, you act like you. Don't act like somebody else. And you think that you are some kind of a character of the movie or some of TV show. You are you. You are you. People have to recognize you. People should recognize you, just like God should recognize you. Don't be somebody else who are you not. Be you. Be you. It's really important here because in the church, because the message to the church in Smyrna says so that some people who were thinking they were Jews, but they were imposters because their synagogues belongs to Satan. Satan is the one who's changing our personality, but God it will recognize is you. You are the child of God. You enter the kingdom of heaven. You will have friends. You will be happy. You will love. You will have lots of good people around you. But Satan is telling you that you are somebody else. That you don't act like you. Don't listen to those kinds of nonsense. Listen to the true Lord. Listen to the true God and act like you. It's really important it's really important because lots of people are not acting like them. They're acting like somebody else. They think that they're they like, excuse me, they like imagining like they're somebody else, and then other people are so confused about those other people because those people who are somebody else, they're imposters. They're not those people who you think you are. So this is very dangerous to be somebody else, to act like somebody else. But actors do their job. They're not doing this because they want to. That's their job. Your job is to act like you. Have yourself. Have you your. Have you. This is really important. It's really important to act like you. Do not act like somebody else. People can be anyone, but you don't know this. You don't know this, that people can be anyone. People can act like anyone, but you don't know this. God, was this thing on the Bible that God, that somebody, uh, that somebody said to Jesus, "I did everything. I did everything. Well, I did everything that for you." But Jesus said, "I don't know you." That's because he said that for the purpose. He said that for the he said that for the purpose because this man was acting like somebody else. See, this is really important to not act like somebody else. Act like you. Be you. Don't be somebody else. Don't try to imagine that you are somebody else because it's kind of it's not a good thing to act like somebody else. Do not act like somebody else to other people because other people will be confused about you. They will be confused about you. I didn't expect that he is behaving like this. Act like you. Be you. Be yourself. Be you. Be yourself. This is how God created you. Not how. That you think you are somebody else because you are not somebody else. You are you. You are you. You are the one who is you. It's really important, my friends, because people uh, people will recognize you better and uh, and think thing that is you. Don't try to act like somebody else. Don't try to act like you something like a I don't know, like a fantasy creature or like a science fiction creature, because that doesn't exist. It's not existing like this. Don't try to don't try to transform yourself into another person, because you are not other person. You are you. This is what you see in movies and TV shows and YouTube. This is all special effects. This is all special effects. This is what you see behind the screen. This is all special effects. It's not like this that it's not like this in the reality that you can clone yourself, for example, because it's not, because this is just not real. And the message that the church of Smyrna is talking about being you, not somebody else. Is telling about, I know about your suffering and your poverty, but you are rich. I know the blasphemy of those opposing you. They say they are Jews, but they are not Jews. There are some people who are acting like Jews, but they are not Jews. They're just imposters, because their synagogues are their synagogues belongs to Satan. Do you hear what I'm saying here? Act like yourself, not like somebody else. Other people on YouTube, TV, and movie are acting somebody else to make other other audience very interesting, but in the reality, act out yourself. Don't like somebody else. You're not on the stage. Your life is not a movie. Your life is not a movie. Your life is not a TV show. Your life is not a YouTube channel. It is you that is you. That is you. You don't have superpowers. You don't fly. You don't fly. You don't have super strength. You don't have any of those things. God created you the way. God created you the way He did, and you cannot change that. You cannot change that. All the extra things like cloning, like for example, superpowers and those other stuff. This is all special effects. This is all special effects. That doesn't exist in the real world. Don't pretend to be somebody else. Be you. Act like you. Do the things that you are doing, and do the things with love and pure heart. Choose right people. Choose the right people who you want to hang out with. Choose people who you can trust, that they are not acting like somebody else, they are acting like themselves. Act like you. And this is my title of the Bible study for today. Act like you. It's really important to understand this, because people don't really because people really those days lost their minds, But you are the creation of God. Child is the creation of God. God created us, and God created what it means, our feelings. God created us. God created us to live in uh, in this world, but some things we don't deserve. We don't deserve the punishment. We don't deserve to be hurt. We don't deserve to be picked on. We don't deserve to be. We don't deserve any of those evil things that are happening in this world. But this is how it is. Act like act like you. Don't act like somebody else. It's really important to understand that acting like somebody else in the real world, it's kind of awkward. If you're acting like somebody else in front of other people, then other people will not recognize you. Other people will be scared of you. You don't want that. You want you want people and your friends, your family to recognize you because you are you. Act like you. Act like you are. Act like you are yourself. Yeah, not act. You have like a different personality or something like this because it's really dangerous to act like it's not you. It means you are an imposter. An imposter is a person who pretends to be the real person, but but he actually is not the real person. It's very dangerous. There's some horror movies about this. There are some horror movies about impostery. It is not beautiful. Let me take the example of the of some like a movie or TV show that you would like. For example, um, Lord of the Rings. There you go. When Frodo had a ring, he was not acting himself because the ring took over his power. So Sauron did something like this. So Sauron was the sin's hobbit. So yeah, so this the actual story is about Frodo Baggins and his friends to go to Mordor and destroy the ring. The other you know, it's kind of this world is kind of like it's kind of like this ring of power that anybody who wears that ring controls this person. Don't let anybody control you. Be you. Be you. Be the one who be the one who uh, be the one who is you, not somebody else. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Remember to be you. Remember to act like you. Thank you so much for your amazing Bible for the amazing Bible study. Thank you so much for thank you so much for your uh, thank you so much for the for uh, subscribers and wonderful likes. Please subscribe. God bless you, and I will see you next time. God bless you. Remember to be you.